Brussels sprouts have had a serious image problem for decades, and honestly, it's deserved. If you've ever had mushy, sulfurous Brussels sprouts boiled into submission, you know exactly why generations of people learned to hate them. But here's the thing, when prepared correctly, Brussels sprouts are not only delicious, they're also one of the most potent anti-inflammatory vegetables you can eat. These little cabbages belong to the cruciferous family, and what makes this family special is a group of compounds called glucosinolates. When you chew or cut Brussels sprouts, these glucosinolates break down into various metabolites, including sulforaphane. And sulforaphane is genuinely impressive from a biochemical standpoint. It activates a cellular pathway called NRF2, which turns on genes that produce antioxidant proteins. This isn't just mopping up existing inflammation, it's actually changing how your cells respond to stress at a genetic level. Brussels sprouts are also packed with vitamin C and fiber, both of which support immune function and gut health. That fiber is particularly important because it feeds beneficial bacteria in your colon, and those bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that have their own anti-inflammatory effects. There's this whole cascading benefit that happens when you eat these vegetables regularly. The roasting technique is crucial. High heat caramelizes the natural sugars in Brussels sprouts, creating crispy, golden edges while keeping the interior tender. This is a completely different experience from boiling, which releases sulfur compounds into the water and leaves you with that characteristic cabbage family smell and taste that most people find unpleasant. Roasted Brussels sprouts are sweet, nutty, and genuinely craveable. Now, there's a legitimate downside for some people. Those same glucosinolates that provide anti-inflammatory benefits can also cause significant digestive discomfort. If you have irritable bowel syndrome or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, cruciferous vegetables can trigger bloating, cramping, and gas. The fermentable carbohydrates in Brussels sprouts are food for gut bacteria, which is great if you have a healthy microbiome, but problematic if you have bacterial overgrowth or dysbiosis. There's also a thyroid consideration. Cruciferous vegetables contain compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid hormone production if consumed in very large amounts, particularly in raw form. For most people with healthy thyroid function, this isn't a concern at normal dietary levels. But if you have hypothyroidism or are taking thyroid medication, it's worth being aware that eating pounds of raw crucifers daily could theoretically impact your thyroid function. Cooking significantly reduces goitrogen activity, so this is rarely an issue with cooked Brussels sprouts. Despite these concerns, Brussels sprouts remain one of the most nutritionally impressive vegetables available, particularly during their peak season in fall and winter.